Welcome back to our 31-day challenge of emotional intelligence and wellness. Day 28. Hopefully, these teachings that are presented to you have been brought empowerment and transformation. So, today we're going to deal with a subject for the next 2 days on changing limited beliefs. Changing limited belief. And we're going to use the method which is called the table method. We're going to talk about the table method. So let's dive into this teaching. So imagine your belief system like a tabletop and the evidence that supports your beliefs are the legs. You look at the evidence and making a conclusion, a belief about it, just like with a table. If you knock enough legs from under it, the belief will 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 collapse. If you knock some of the legs from the table, your beliefs will collapse. You do this by creating doubt about your evidence or looking at it as in a different way. Then after you collapse or after it has collapsed, unwanted beliefs that makes you doubt yourself and your dreams, you can use the same method to build up a new one. That's right, it works in reverse. If you determine your belief is more empowering that you prefer, you can have evidence that supports the new belief system by adding more legs. So you can change the belief system by, I would say, by renewing it, by replacing it, by renewing the bad belief system, by replacing it with a new belief system. Are you with me? Hope so. So let's use the example. If you believe that you are bad at math, you may have several reasons for this belief. First, it may seem to run in the family. In fact, your mother said it is in her genes. This has planted seed in your heart or seed in you. Then in the fifth grade or grade, you got math answered wrong when you were asked to do the math problem on the board in front of the class. I don't know if you've ever been there. I've been there. I remember times being in school and I had to do something. And it was very embarrassing because I knew that belief system or that limited belief system caused me to function in a fashion that I already set myself up for failure. Are you with me? Okay. It's embarrassing reinforcement your beliefs making you feel geezy or feel overwhelmed. And you start guessing or listening to the voice that said you couldn't do it. You start hearing all those who say you can't do this. See, because that limited belief system has captured you so much that you feel that you cannot do it. Bottom line, this is what this teacher is trying to teach us, because you was collapsed by the first two legs that fell off that said you couldn't do math. So you are already standing your whole support system around, I can't do it. Are you with me? Okay, let's go on. But believing that you are infinitely bad in math, you hold back. First, because you expect to do poorly, and you will be more nervous when you take the math test. Let me put it this way. I remember going in the military and they had to take the ASNIS test. and that's a test you take before you go in the military. And I knew I was kind of bad in math, but something changed that very moment. I felt that confidence that I could do it. When you have limited um, belief system, something on the inside of you must change to turn that belief system around, saying that you can do it. You know, as biblically, we know that we can do all things to Christ to strengthen us. We have to change a bad belief system around so we can accomplish that in which we are designed to do. Don't ever limit yourself by limited belief systems. There's always an ability in you to be able to do more and go more and grow more than you have before. And I'm not reading from notes. I'm just want to impress in somebody's heart. Don't let past failure stop you for, for future blessings or future advancement. Just because you fail doesn't mean you are a failure. Let me say it again. Just because you may have failed once or twice, or we don't care how many times, doesn't exactly place you in a category of a failure. You must change that belief system around so you can advance forward. Let me say it again. You must change that belief system, kick those old legs out that told you you couldn't, and put in new legs there, say that you can. Glory, glory, glory. Okay? You intentionally prove yourself correct. And that is talking about I just knew I could fail. And what you start doing, you start believing that. You start living your life from that perspective or from that mirror of yourself. That'll be your whole perception of who you are, locked in a box of failure. That is not your place. You must change that belief system. Hallelujah. This is called self-fulfilling prophecy. See, when you start thinking, that's called self-fulfilling prophecy. In the end, you will avoid things that might have brought enjoyment. Because it's this limited belief system and self-prophecy, you're avoiding success that you could have if you just kick those old legs out and put the new legs in, knowing that you can advance. Oh, okay. Just know that. Um, so let's look at it in this perspective. Maybe you love science, but you never pursue a career in science because you didn't think you couldn't do math. Maybe you wanted to start a business, but you didn't think you could handle the finances because of the math deficiency. When we hold limited beliefs, we hold ourselves from our potentials. When we hold limited beliefs, we hold ourselves from potential. The good news is, even more strongly held beliefs hold up by overhauling the belief can be undone. The key question is the evidence we use to support it. Remove the superglue. Let me say it again. Remove the superglue. Find a new one, more that is more empowering belief, and replace it. Remove the superglue and find a new one and replace it. Remember that. Now, let me give you 5 things, and I'm going to end this session on these 5 things that can change limited beliefs. Number 1, identify a limited belief you would like to change. Identify a limited belief that you would like to change. Number two, identify an alternate belief that is more empowering. Identify an alternate belief that's more empowering. Number three, unstick the emotion superglue. Unstick the emotional superglue. Number four, create doubt by reframing your evidence. Create doubt or reframe doubt by reframing your evidence. Remove the doubt by reframing your evidence. I want to throw that in there. Last point, find evidence to support your new belief. Find evidence that support your new belief. With this enough support legs, your new belief will stand. It may not be as strong as your old ones at first, but it's okay. It may seem rocky in the beginning, but it's okay because you made the choice to remove the old one so you can advance forward. It may be a little bit unstable for a moment, but it's all right. Hold on. Strength will come. But you got to change. You got to make a decision to change the unlimited or the limited belief system and allow the new belief system to push you and push out your potentials. Listen, you have a good one. I'm excited, believing for you, believing in your change as I believe in mine. Good things are ahead of you, but change that belief system. Kick those legs out, put new ones on, and move forward. Advance, advance, advance. It's time for you to survive. Excuse me. It's time for you to thrive, then survive. Don't let unlimited belief system hold you back from the greatness that's locked up on the inside of you. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.